and welcome back to my channel for another video.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel for a brand new video. Today we are joined by a very special guest. Who is this guest? Who are you? Tell us a little bit more about yourself.
My name is Odwa and I am 10 turning 11 and I'm her little sister.
Today's video is going to be a 22 things I learned before I turned 22. Odwa is going to be asking me a couple of questions and I guess I'll be imparting some life knowledge on my little sister. So I'm really excited. Are you excited? We're both really excited about this video. I hope you guys enjoy. If you haven't done so already, what should they do, Odwa?
Subscribe to this channel and give this video a big thumbs up.
Listen to her, she's the boss. She's telling you what to do, so go ahead and do exactly what she said. Without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started on the 22 things I learned before 22.
So my first question to you is, what advice would you give me about school?
I really enjoyed school for the most part growing up. The advice that I would give you is don't take things too seriously. When I was in school, I thought that every little fight with my friends was the biggest thing ever. I thought every missed mark was the end of the world. Don't take yourself too seriously at school, but make sure that you work hard from day one. No matter what grade you are in, always work hard. Whether you're in grade 5, whether you're in grade 7, whether you're in grade 11 or matric. Respect your teachers. That's a big one for me. And try to form relationships with your teachers. I still speak to some of my teachers. There's one very special teacher who holds a huge place in my heart. If she's watching this video, then I hope you know that I'm talking about you, because you're the best. She always made sure that we got down to business. We defeated the Hans being those matric finals. So yeah, I'm really appreciative of the teachers that I had. My advice is don't take things too seriously. Work hard. Respect your teachers and make the most of your time in school.
I have a really big group of friends at school and we fight like almost every day. What advice could you give me about that?
Friends.
Being in a group of friends is really tough because in any group situation, not every single person in the group is going to get along. So even though you've got your group of friends, you're not best friends with every single person in the group, right? And not every single person in the group says that you're their best friend either. So for me, I would say find a balance between all the different friendships that you have. And also don't get involved in other friends' fights. So if two of your friends are fighting with each other inside the group, don't pick sides, because it's going to ruin the whole group dynamics. It's going to make things really awkward, really uncomfortable, and it's going to make whoever side isn't taken is going to feel bullied pretty much. So that's what I would say is avoid picking sides, manage your relationships well with your friends, and also don't be a bully to your friends and don't allow your friends to bully you. Peer pressure is a real thing, especially now when you guys are growing up on social media pretty much, you know. You see anything and everything. Your new friend has the iPhone 10 and now you want to pressure your parents to get you an iPhone 10. Your friend is doing this, so now you also want to do that. Just stay.
Your friend is getting good marks and the other one isn't.
Yeah, things like that. Don't compare yourself to your friends. You're all living your own lives and it's different for everybody. There's actually a lot I can say about friendships. I've been through quite a lot. I've been through quite a lot in terms of friendships. I've been hurt by friends. I've been made happy by friends. So friendship is a big thing. Another thing that I can tell you about friendships is when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. If one day you and your friend are having a good time, everything is great, you guys are happy, and then the next day that friend is completely different and they're all of a sudden mean to you, believe that they are a mean person, because no friend is just gonna change like that and be mean. As much as I'm saying believe who they are, also be willing to forgive, because people make mistakes, you know. I'm not saying take them back and put your heart out there again. Always protect yourself as well. That's a big thing, is protect yourself, be true to yourself in your friendships as well. Don't allow peer pressure to make you do things that you would otherwise not do. So you have a pretty big group of friends, and from what I've seen, you guys seem to be pretty close. Is there any advice that you would give me about friendships?
Well, in your friend groups, don't be afraid to open up to people you can trust.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to tell them things that you feel comfortable with telling them. Make sure that person knows how you feel so they can help you through your situation.
That's pretty good advice from a 10 and a almost half-year-old, almost 11-year-old. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. That's good advice.
I want to ask you something.
You've been asking me something, but go ahead.
Have you ever been in love?
I thought so. There was a point where I thought I was in love with someone, but I was really young. I was really stupid as well. And easily manipulated because of being so young. So I don't know if I can say that that was being in love. It was definitely being in something. Being in something.
Some type of state.
Yeah, some type of state. But I don't know if I can say I've really and truly been in love. And I'm only 22, so it's still early days. I still have a chance to maybe be in love.
What could you tell me about love in general and relationships?
Protect yourself. Protect your heart.
Your mind.
Yeah, protect your heart, protect your mind, protect your mental health. That's for me a big thing, is to protect yourself. Don't trust everything a boy says, like, or a girl says. Don't just believe them. Just because he says that he loves you or she says that she loves you, don't just dive full force into the relationship, if there is a relationship. But at the end of the day, you can never really know if someone really and truly loves you, because you can't read people's minds. You have to trust what they say and take it at face value, I guess. But first things first is protect yourself. Second thing is, don't believe anything and everything the person that you love says to you. Another piece of advice I'd give to you is, don't bring home your first boyfriend. I'm gonna say it again. Let me bring you in closer. Look directly at the lens. Look directly at the camera. I am saying it to you now. Do not bring home your first boyfriend. Don't do it.
Didn't you do that? Didn't you do that?
Didn't you do that?
I did do that, and that's why I'm telling you not to do it. Because it's gonna get really awkward when every single year you're bringing home a different boyfriend. It's gonna get awkward for you, awkward for your parents, awkward for your siblings, because your siblings are gonna obviously try and also have
a bond.
They're gonna try and also have a relationship with that partner of yours. They're gonna try and form some type of relationship. So if you are bringing home a new person every single week, every single month, you're gonna confuse a lot of people.
Because they might think this is your future sister or brother-in-law.
Exactly. Which brings me to my next point is, don't just date for the sake of dating. Obviously when you're young, do date for the sake of dating, but as you get older, as you get to know yourself better, I would say date with intent, date with intention. Because I once read this thing, I might have been your age when I read this actually, but I was really, really young when I read this thing, and it said that a relationship will end in one of two ways. One of the ways that the relationship can end is that the couple breaks up, and another way that the relationship can end is the couple gets married. So that's what I would say, is date with intention.
How? Like get married?
Yeah,
so end.
So yeah, that's when the dating stage of the relationship will end. Yeah. Date with intention. Obviously now at 10, almost 11 years old, you're not going to be looking for someone to get married to. But me at 22, maybe I want to get married at 25. So I need to start looking for someone to get married to. The next person I date must be the person that I marry.
Okay, I'm just putting it out there that the next person that I date is going to be the person that I marry.
I did say that you should protect yourself, protect your soul, protect your spirit, protect your mind, but you should also allow yourself to be vulnerable. You're not going to get to meet your husband. You're not going to get to meet your wife. You're not going to get to meet your soulmate if you always have your walls up, you know. Allow people in, but still protect yourself. Allow people in, but have a little bit of your guard up.
Now I want you to give me advice about money, because
you have very bad spending habits.
I don't know the value of money.
You do not know the value. She does not know the value of money.
But when someone gives me money to spend wherever it is, and they say bring back change, and when they give me a certain amount, it's really hard because I want everything.
I have 2 big tips about money. The first is investing is more important than saving. Do you know what investing is?
Putting the seeds in the soil so the tree can grow.
Yes, that's exactly what investing is. So basically, investing is putting your money somewhere where it will grow. Whereas saving is just putting your money away. My advice to you, my humble opinion, is that investing is more important than saving. And my second big thing about money is that no matter how much money you get, make sure that you save some of it. Another tidbit of advice is when you get money, save the small money and spend the big money. If you get 150 Rand, say you get 150 Rand birthday money, save the 50 Rand and spend the 100 Rand. That's an easy way to save money. It's really difficult, but once you get the hang of it, you will do it. Don't build up credit unnecessarily. Do you know what credit is?
No.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know what credit is either. A lot of people have no idea how credit works, how credit ratings work.
Wait,
don't
is credit when you pay later?
Things that I personally wouldn't buy on credit are things that are perishable. So things like food, I wouldn't buy that on credit. And things that are only a small amount of money, like very, very small amounts of money that I can afford to buy now, but I'm just building up my credit, I wouldn't do that either. But in that same breath, I wouldn't take out big, big, big credits. If I know that something is way out of my budget, way more expensive than I can afford, I'd rather save up for whatever it is instead of putting it on credit. Get into Bitcoin. That's advice I would give you. Is you don't know what Bitcoin is yet, but one day you will know. One day soon I'll teach you all about it. Get into Bitcoin, get into electronic currencies, electronic currency trading and things like that. I see that being very big when you are my age. It's big now, but by the time you're my age, it's going to be even bigger. So get into that. On investing, I said investing is more important than saving, but make sure that you invest in things that you believe in. Don't invest in something just because everybody else is investing in it. Invest in things that you really believe can grow. Invest in things that you are passionate about. Invest in what you know.
In your 22 years of life, what have you learned about yourself?
I've learned a lot. The funny thing is I've learned the most about myself quite recently. So in, I'd say the last 2-3 years is when I really started getting to know myself. Allow your youth to be where you make all of the mistakes that you need to make, where you break all of the heart that you need to break, but don't make enemies. I'm not saying make enemies, I'm just saying allow your youth to be where you make your mistakes. So what I've learned about myself is that I am a very critical person. I'm a perfectionist. I'm very critical of myself. I've also learned that I love fast and I love hard. I break my own heart, to be quite honest with you. You're agreeing? And another thing that I have learned in life is to love yourself first, and love yourself first, love yourself most, and love yourself the hardest. Do you know what I mean by that? Good. Love yourself first, love yourself most, and love yourself the hardest. That is, if you take away absolutely nothing from this video, if you take away absolutely nothing from this conversation, those are 3 things you must leave with today, is to love yourself first, to love yourself most, and to love yourself hardest. We haven't been keeping track of how many pieces of advice I've been giving her. I hope we're at 22. Are we at 22?
Why don't we just give them another bonus?
A bonus. And just in case we haven't reached 22 yet. Another bonus piece of advice. Okay.
This can be any topic you want.
Yeah, this is a touchy one. But that is forgive your parents. Because as you get older, you might not fully understand why they did the things that they did when you were growing up. And I don't have my own children, so I can't say that I relate to my mom in any way, shape or form because I don't have any kids. But forgive your parents. That's my bonus tip of advice is forgive your parents. I'm not saying forgive your parents if you had extremely abusive parents or anything like that. I'm just talking about any
minor things.
Any minor resentment that you may hold that, oh, your parents didn't let you go to a party that one weekend. Yeah, like, get over that.
They didn't get you ice cream.
They didn't get you ice cream that one time. Like, just forgive your parents. Because as much as you're growing older, so are they. And we only have a limited amount of time on this planet Earth. And it would really suck to spend that time resenting the people that love you most. So that's all of the advice from me. Is there any advice that you want to give to me or to any of the people watching?
Actually, yes.
Okay.
It's about friendships. Friendships don't last forever. That's something that a lot of people think, she's going to be my best friend forever. We're going to go to the same high school. We're going to go to the same university. But I think people don't get that they're not going to be with you forever.
And also people change. People grow.
They
grow apart. Yeah. So it's not bad for friendships to end.
Actually, change is good.
Change is good. Thank you for that piece of advice, Odwa. And thank you so much for joining me in this video. I hope you had fun. Did you have fun? I had fun.
And one more thing. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. It is my birthday today. I am 22. So if you guys want to make sure that I have a super special, super happy birthday, then please subscribe to this channel. Give this video a thumbs up. If you can get this video to 22 likes, I will have more videos featuring my little sister, Odwa. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.
I'd like to love you, love you. I'd like to love you, love you. I'd like to love you night and day.